Top 5 date night fragrances. Let's roll the music. Now, before we get into business, I would like to ask you to take this time out to subscribe if you haven't. That way you can stay up to date with the latest and new things from me, Mr. Scott. Now that that's out the way, let's jump straight into it. Now, in my number 5 spot, I have one that really isn't my favorite anymore, but yet and still is perfect for the date night. And this one is no other than Dolce & Gabbana, the one in the EDP formulation. From this one, you get tobacco, cardamom, you get amber, and you also get a hint of grapefruit. The EDP doesn't have that strong grapefruit, well, that stronger grapefruit like you will find in the EDT, but yet and still, this still is a nice presentation even without that. With this one, I get 5 hours of longevity with 2 hours of moderate projection. Just enough for your date night. This is number 5, Dolce & Gabbana, the one in the EDP formulation. Now, moving right along. In the number 4 spot, we have one from Yves Saint Laurent, and this one is no other than Nuit de l'Homme Eau de Parfum. You get cardamom, patchouli, leather, lavender, tonka bean. I give this one an 8.5. This one lasts about 6 hours on my skin, and it projects moderately for about a good 2 hours. You can't go wrong with this one. The ladies gonna want to get close to you with this one right here. Nuit de l'Homme Eau de Parfum from Yves Saint Laurent in my number 4 spot. In my number 3 spot, moving right along, number 3, we have one that gets me lots of compliments. I've talked about this one several times on this channel. It's one that's dear to my heart. This one right here is no other than Mancera Cedrat Boisé. Lemon, blackcurrant, fruit, vanilla. The vanilla is a little bit too much in the daytime for me with 90-degree weather in Savannah, Georgia, but yet and still perfect for the night. I still give this one a 9 out of 10. The projection on this one is beastly for the first 6 hours. I get about 10 hours plus or more on the longevity on this one right here. Can't go wrong with this one, guys. Mancera Cedrat Boisé in my number 3 spot. In the number 2 spot, we have one from the House of Chanel, and this one is no other than Bleu de Chanel in an Eau de Parfum formulation. From this one, I get grapefruit, mint, bergamot. You get ginger that comes in with that melon, and it's just a very nice presentation. Everything just mixed in so perfectly on this one right here. This is a classic right here, the blue fragrance that started it all. A good alternative would be Sauvage. Even with that being said, for this one, I get a good 8 hours plus of longevity, about a good 6 hours or so of good long-lasting projection. I give this one an 8.5. Can't be beat. Can't go wrong. This is a safe one right here, guys. Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum from the House of Chanel. Now, we finally made it to number 1. Yes, number 1. And with this one, we're going to give an official note breakdown at the end of it because it made it to the number 1 spot. Of course, why not do that? And in our number 1 spot, we have no other than Azzaro's Wanted by Night. With this one, you get a blast of fruit in the beginning with lavender. You get cinnamon, and it dances with tobacco and cedar. Man, this is a nice one right here. This one lasts about 7 hours with a good moderate projection for a good 4 hours. Very nice for this hot Savannah, Georgia heat. Now let's look at this official note breakdown of Azzaro Wanted by Night. At the top, we have cinnamon, mandarin orange, lavender, and lemon. And in the mid, we have fruity notes, incense, red cedar, and cumin. And in the base, we have tobacco, vanilla, cedar, leather, benzoin, cypress, isoe super, and patchouli. And that's it. That's the top 5 date night fragrances from me, Mr. Scott 01. I want to thank every last one of you for taking your time out to watch this video and find out if any of these date fragrances will be something that you might be interested in. If you do enjoy fragrance content, like I said in the beginning of the video, don't hesitate to subscribe, click that bell so you get that notification when there's new and exciting videos coming from me, Mr. Scott 01. Thank you, and you have a good night.